In this video clip, I'm going to be demonstrating on how to finish a gift. So I'll be demonstrating on how to make chiffon bows and how to complete your gift with the bows. So your package is completely wrapped now. So you're ready now to move on to how to dress a box, or should I say a gift wrap package. Now what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to take some ribbon, and I've chosen a black chiffon and a shocking pink chiffon, which match and are similar to the colours that I picked out from the paper. So again, this is not a wide ribbon. So if I just undo some first. So I'm going to tie the box with the black ribbon first of all. So just take the ribbon underneath, nice and flat. And I'm just going to take the ribbon across. So we've got about 10 inches just on the other side, just overhanging. Then the long piece of ribbon you just take across, and as you can see, they're both in line with each other. Now what you need to do now is, if I just turn this around, so you're holding onto the short piece and you've got your long piece which is just in line with that one. You're just going to take it over, just hold it down with your thumb, take it underneath again, and can you see it's a nice clean finish on the bottom, so it's not twisted, so the box isn't going to be moving when you place it down flat. And then you just bring it back up, and then just take it over to the short piece and just grab both pieces, and then just cut the ribbon to the same size. So the length should be the same. So I've measured it and I've cut it and I've wrapped it at the same time. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to undo that again and just show you with the ribbon already cut to size. So you place your ribbon underneath. You've got about 10 inches of length of ribbon just on the edge of the box. I'll turn that around. Holding the short piece, just bring the long piece over underneath your thumb, take it underneath, nice and flat, and bring it back over. Now the short piece, if you lift that and then you just take the longer piece of ribbon, make that over and under, and it should finish off on the opposite side. So this is the one we've got, and we just use this one to wrap, and we just finish on the opposite side. Okay, just check, make sure everything's nice and flat, no twists, and then just make a knot. Okay. Right. Now I'm going to show you how to make a bow. Now the bow that I'm going to make can be made from all kinds of ribbon, can be made from satin, can be made from polyester ribbon, which I'll be demonstrating in another clip. So any ribbon, wired or non-wired, but the technique is exactly the same. So first of all, I need to see roughly how big I'd like my bow to be on here. So that, just make a loop and just measure it, and you know that that's how big your bow is going to be. So just take the ribbon across. I'm just going to put a small piece of sellotape, just a small piece, just to hold it in place. Once you become more confident when you're making your bows, then you don't have to put the tape on, but I think for demonstration purposes and just to build your confidence, it's a good idea to use some tape. So that's where my tape is, and then I'm just going to start looping. So I'm just twisting, should I say rolling. So if you do that, depending on how full you want to bow, it's entirely up to yourself. I'm going to do that about 10 times. And you should end up just where your sellotape is again. And just make your cut. Again, just a small piece of tape. sellotape should be underneath your thumb. And just cut the edge. So can you see I'm just cutting and just opening and move my scissors forward. And make sure that you keep a nice tip. And then just bring the two pieces together so it looks like a little bit like a dicky bow. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tie this straight in. So knot it once. I'm just going to knot it twice just to keep it in place. Okay. Now what you do now is just first of all just remove the tape off the top, and then we'll finish the edge off. Pull, so you're just coaxing a loop out and then you're just pulling it and just twisting it. Pull and twist, pull and twist. It doesn't really matter which way you're going to be pulling and twisting. The same on the other side. And even though this isn't a wired ribbon, just because of the way we've made the cuts on it, you know, we can still give it some fullness on top of the gift. And we've just got this little piece underneath, the last piece of sellotape. And then we're just going to finish that off. And when you're finishing an edge off, you can actually cut it so it just cuts at an angle. So if I do the other one exactly the same. And because I've got quite a long piece of black ribbon, I'm just going to just tie a small bow. And then I'm just going to show you another cut. So if you just fold the ribbon, it doesn't matter if you fold it that way or if you fold it the other way. This doesn't really have a right or wrong side. And then just cut towards the fold at an angle. It gives you a nice shape. And we're doing the same on the other side. So spending a couple of seconds just finishing off the ribbon ends, it's always worth it. There we have a beautifully packaged gift with a lovely organza bow.